Now you've got the right idea. Let's see. Impressive. Today we are coaching. We are VOD reviewing a one above all player. He usually plays support, but today he's playing the Thing. It seems like he has a little bit of Thing affinity, and I don't blame him. It's a very fun character. But we're gonna see what he's messing up on and what he's not messing up on, because the complaint that was gone was the Thing can't get kills. Now that is far from the truth in my humble opinion, and we'll see why that is. Now, the three biggest issues I noticed while I did this VOD review is that this guy is a bit of a left-click junkie. He doesn't like to use his combos. That's probably the biggest problem toward you not getting kills. That's number one. The second biggest problem is that you don't use your damage reduction while you're going in very often. And third, you seem to target the wrong players a lot. So, without further ado, let's see what we're working with. Alright, so we're starting off with Thing on this map, which I kind of hate because it's low-key a throw pick, but this character is really difficult to play on this map. Let's look at some of the problems. Thing needs a lot of closed off spaces and areas to duck into for cover. We're working with none of that, right? We have this circle right here. That's the point. There's this beam. As we all know, that gets broken. And not only does it get broken, it puts a hole down here, which restricts your movement even more. And then takes away the cover. But then, to make matters even more insane, these walls come up. And now you might be thinking, well, these walls are so good. What are you talking about? You're finally going to have cover. Well, no, because if you're fighting on this point, which is around here, I don't know what kind of marking that is, I'm not gonna lie. But if you're fighting on this point, which is around here, and these walls go up, it restricts your ability to jump back. This entire map is made to destroy the Thing. And you not being an idiot, of course you take the decent pathing. Nice. Alright, problem number one, you didn't press E before you went out. Magic is, or was, right next to you. You could press E, give yourselves both damage reduction, huge help for everybody. Then you go out. And also you're playing with a Groot. Now Groot is a pretty good counter to the Thing, but he even sucks to work, like, to play together. Cause like, Groot can indeed just wall you out. So, let's see. You're very good in this spot, but if you were to hit the back line and jump the supports who are over here, a Groot wall might go up and block you from being able to jump back, so you just have to watch out for that. Oh, there you go. You got lucky, but there's one of the fatal flaws of this map. Almost took you out. Alright, you're focusing Mag too much. I know it's difficult to get on the back line in this map, but both your teams are full, you have your healers up, everybody's in decent spots. Magic, I'm assuming, is going to get healed. These guys are an ideal Thing jumping position. Your teammates are right here. They're going to be able to see you. But the Thing loves is group up squishies, and that exactly is what we have right here. Two grouped up 200 HP opponents ready to get punched. You jump them, Mag looks at you, maybe he'll bubble one, but you could at least make somebody one shot here and take some of the attention off. And if your Magic's decent and if you're calming well, Magic will follow you. Somebody's going to die. But we're still fighting Mag, which isn't bad. It's also not the best. By this point, we should have been on this force at least once, but we're just brawling a little too much. Okay. Now, I don't know why, in God's name, we popped that Sportle. I must clarify, I don't know why he popped that Thing ult, not support ult. I meant to say Thing ult. He didn't need to ult there because it was in the middle of an Invisible Woman ult. Anyway, they won that fight. The Thing is able to do everything, right? He can jump back to his teammates and peel. He can jump in the back line. He can dash at the back line. He does a lot of damage to squishies. He's probably the most versatile tank in the game. The Thing's thing is that he does everything, right? So I'd say you gotta spend about 30% of that time doing what you just did, but you spent 100% of it. And then the other 70 doing the opposite of what you just did. So essentially, this 70 is dedicated to the squishies, and this 30 is dedicated to the tanks, right? Because you take the attention off the squishies. If you're about to die, you just jump to your team and then you focus the tanks. Because no matter what, you're always able to focus as long as you can just live, right? The thing is stupid. He's broken like that. But if you're getting decent healing, and it looked like you were there, if you're getting even just okay healing, you should be able to int the backline harder than most tanks. I think the only ones that can int harder would be like Hulk, maybe Captain America, definitely Venom, but spending way too much time looking at the enemy tank. That Magneto, like, listen, I'm like, he felt the clobbering, but he did not feel the clobbering. Absolutely horrible push here. I like the ambition. I assume what you were gonna do was go in with magic. Now, personally, I would never commit to this because your whole team's still back here. So, what you should do in this scenario, 1010%. I would totally do this. Just run around here. Just disrupt them, get a bit of ult charge, run back, and press E on that Groot over there. That's what I'm assuming you were planning on doing, but unfortunately this ledge kind of beat you up. This was a very risky play because your team is really far back, so I hope you weren't ready to commit for a fight. If you were, then I think you were committing to a loss in that moment. Glad that your magic doesn't follow up. We got a res here. Mr. Cheaper Town Hall's ready to go on the back line. Okay, no he's not.
We are undefeatable!
It's a little funny. You started focusing Mantis once she ulted. Yeah, now you're really starting to feel the flaws of this map. Broken. It puts a hold on here. Make sure you're reaching for your team. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Going in the back. Oh, unfortunately, the boat was cooked. Somehow that Groot lived. This is one of the times where I wouldn't have gone around like that. But Groot is trying to entry alone now, and he's very vulnerable while doing that. You could have ran straight down at the Mantis or at the Bucky and helped him. What is that egregious noise? You could have ran straight down at the Mantis or the Bucky and helped him, and you would get a little bit of ult charge off that dash. So I would have literally just ran like this, or ran right on top of here. You just pick one person. You counter both these characters, so what does it matter? And then you just farm them, and now your Groot is probably only going to end up dealing with Mag, especially if you choose to get on top of the Bucky, so I think he's the better option here. I understand panicking, I really do, but you pop this ult. You trust your team. You weren't going to die there. Let's see who can hit you after that. Alright, so you hit. Realistically, Mantis and Invis can hit you, but your Invisible Woman's right here. I think you live, and you possibly kill Bucky or, what's it called? You possibly kill Bucky or Iron Fist if you just perform a combo after that. Now, I'll show the ideal combo. You can quite literally make it impossible to get out of after doing the first ult hit. But you could have definitely gotten a kill here.
Armed and dangerous!
Alright, we get out here, we get out here. Iron Fist is doing God knows what. Alright, get on Strange. Strange is a little more ideal than Thing Group. Ooh. Please tell me you press shift. Please tell me you press shift. If you don't press shift, I'm gonna knock your head off. Why? You don't want to wait till the Loki limps to go up to go. Let me see who you're waiting for. Maybe I'm making a bad assumption. I guess Strange, but you didn't even go when he was here. You should have went in way earlier. You would have disrupted them. Your team was already up here. You were literally only waiting on one guy. And you're not committing enough. That's a lot of missed space opportunity. You're already up here. Your rocket's right here. Everybody's ready to go. Magic's in the dive position. You keep walking forward. I promise you, you're not breaking LOS. And when they take 2 steps out forward, they can see you from up here with both of your supports. They can walk on top of this thing, both of your supports. Magic's gonna go off your opportunity to come around here. I promise you, you're not breaking LOS. What we see is one of those golden opportunities right now. One of those things that we love. That the Thing loves, and that's a group of bunch up squishies. Healing squishies at that. So you just walk them down here. This is a lot of space you could take right here in this moment.
We are undefeatable!
Realistically, with all the ults they're popping, you should not win this fight.
Again!
Okay, good peel, good peel. You want to look for an E instantly on that magic? Okay, you got that? Alright, now you run down that. I hope. Yeah, you got that. Alright. Alright, good peel for Rocket. No, 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 no. Did you see what I just saw? You just got bamboozled. This guy just walked away from you. You didn't do anything about it. Now let's see what you have off cooldown. Solo ult him. Kill him. Destroy him. They have one tank. They have one tank who's here right now. And let's look at what your magic is doing. Your magic is being confused. But you have the key. You kill that guy. Even if you're not actually solo ulting him. You focus this guy right here. Because you know good and well that this mag is not gonna get heals. But now, instead you brawl him, for some reason. I mean, I guess that wasn't bad. Okay, you're obviously gonna win that fight, but for whatever reason you've expended an ult on that. You could have just killed the Loki 100%. Or at least forced him to teleport away. There's a really good play you can make here. It doesn't seem like any get the chance, so we're gonna do this hypothetically, right? So this area is probably the best area. This enemy team area is probably the best area in the map you can play the Thing. Now, I'll tell you why. This box right here is essentially your domain. This is your zone. And you own that zone by playing right back here. You stand in this area. And then your team, the rest of your team, the rest of your team, trying to keep this in line, walk up and hold around here, all this nonsense. And what happens is once the enemy team starts to cross, you press shift and you go running right down the staircase and displace all of them, get a bunch of ult charge, set their movement. This really messes up their entry. I like to call these thing traps. Little crevices and corners where you could stand that seem like irrelevant, like you wouldn't clear them. This is not Valorant. Nobody's going to check over here for you. You could literally stand dead out in the open and they won't know you're there. And what you're gonna do is just run down it, and then your magic's gonna come in and try and take advantage of that. And everybody's gonna push in while they're up in the air. So that's what makes thing traps so powerful. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. For some reason you're focusing, Mag. Again, you love to pop these ults through in this ult for some reason. Alright, you definitely win here. To touch up on this, you did make a pretty big misplay in my opinion. You should be staying here. In my opinion. This area needs taking care of. You can keep that Mantis off heals, you can keep the Loki off heals, you can even keep the Bucky off the point. I think you stay here. I think you just keep playing around this staircase and be an intimidating factor. But I guess it doesn't matter too much because you do win the fight on your healers. Okay, nice. You get a little collateral on Mantis there. Alright, now you've got the right idea. Let's see. Impressive. Alright, you figured it out, but I promise it's not that hard to punch somebody. I really promise that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this was a very bad display of how to help your teammates. For whatever reason, instead of pressing E, you ran over here. And then he dies. You probably could have jumped in the way with your E, damage reduced, and body blocked the bullet, and I think your torch would have lived.
Armed and dangerous!
Okay, we gotta get res here. Again. Listen, I know Mantis ult is very, like, bad, but I wouldn't thing ult through it anyway, because you don't do the damage fast enough to kill her through that ult. You're not, like, strained. Probably really strong. Not probably. The thing is really strong for these things. He's the only tank that can do this, to be honest. Thor can attempt it, but he's just not as powerful. So when they're holding you at doors like this, I want you to tell somebody on your team that you're gonna go in and you're gonna get ready to go crazy on them, right? So I would tell Torch to walk up here and fly up and start trying to own space with his things, because what you're gonna do now is take this path, run straight here, and then just jump straight back to your Strange. And that way you've just opened up space, because their supports are all going to start walking back when they see the gigantic rock flying at them. So your team does just gradually walk up, but you didn't really make the space there. You got to look to do that more. That's kind of the purpose of your shift. Alright, you go in, you go in. Alright, get a punch. Now you're looking to jump out, right? Oh god, what is happening?
Armed and dangerous!
Yeah, your ults are really mid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we need to work on this. This in particular. You don't really know the range of them. For some reason, you keep ulting through support ults. Like, I think you have 100% like better chance literally just support ulting, like I said support, solo ulting a tank and getting more value than the way these have been used so far. See, I'm looking to see you perform the combo, but you're kind of a right click. You're kind of a right click junkie. So this Mantis is still in range of it. Perform any combo. This Bucky's in range of it. Let's see. No, 2 right clicks in a row again. He could have been dead by now. Yeah, you're just spamming right click like a maniac, if I'm being honest. Like, you need to start using that shift as like a fighting kit ability. You could have killed that Bucky so much faster. In fact, he never even died, but you could have killed him. If he opens anytime tonight, barely in time, and that's probably GG. Yep. Alright, this is another tough map to play the thing on. Enemy team just teleported height, I believe. You have a very good opportunity here. Alright, we're spending too much time on Strange. Maybe this sounds ridiculous to you, but what you do right now, in this scenario, 10 times out of 10, what you're gonna do here. 10 times out of 10, what you're gonna do in this scenario, run up here, take the bounce pad, then you're gonna press shift and knock everybody off of high ground. You're not gonna die. They're just not gonna look at you. They're gonna keep shooting everything. They might hear you. If they hear you, they're gonna jump off height. They can't kill you fast enough, and even if they start shooting at you, you're gonna reach this point and be able to press E and jump back down here in time. But you can knock everybody off high ground here and ruin the whole enemy team's plan and positioning. Okay. Now I hope you take high ground and then come back around here. Alright, I guess not, but it's not too trivial. I mean, your team is dead, unfortunately. Couldn't do anything. I wouldn't 1v1 Iron Fist on the thing. Like, again, what's the point? You're practically on 100 HP. Iron Fist is still on. If you're gonna ult anybody, you can be ulting Iron Fist right now. You need to get this guy off of you. Oh, who'd you hit? You hit Strange? That's it. You hit Dr. Strange. You're not killing Strange. Let's be honest. Okay, you're gonna win this fight. Nice. A lot of mechanical issues there. Those are what those are. Honestly, you probably could have helped him and even killed one there. Your team lose this fight. Oh well.
Nothing's getting through now. Turn around.
Nice, but I want to see you farm that. Look, this site's a circle. It's perfect for you to literally run in circles with that move. Well, it's not just like any circle, it's a small circle. You could probably go around this thing like 3 times before your, awkward X. You could probably run around this thing like 3 times before your shift ends and just farm alt charge and keep hitting people and messing them up. Every time you like run at somebody like that and hit them, it gives your team an opportunity to walk in. So you go through, you hit them all, cool, but you could have done that like 3 times in a row.
We are undefeatable! Nobody can hurt us now.
Armed and dangerous!
Every ult in the world is getting popped. Not bad, but can you kill him? Again, you're not using combos. Combos at all. You can't right click, you can't spam left click and expect to get kills. Like, you're gonna get a kill about like 10% of the time that you only use your right click. You're probably dead. If he focuses you, you're probably dead.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control lost. Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I think that may be the end of this match.
Powers of